Welcome back to Learn Oilfield Stuffs, Episode 3 about oil and gas trivia. We have very interesting stuffs to show you, so let's begin. Number 21. The first oil well in Russia was drilled in 1864 by Colonel Ardalian Novoziltsev in Kuban in the Kodako River Valley, using a mechanical cable tool percussion. This was the beginning of the Russian oil industry, which later expanded to other regions such as Baku, Ukta, and Sakhalin. Number 22. The first oil pipeline in the U.S. was built in 1865 by Samuel Van Sickle, a former oil buyer who saw the need for a more efficient and reliable way of transporting oil from the wells to the refineries. The pipeline was 5.5 miles long and had a capacity of 2,000 barrels per day. Number 23. The first oil well in New Zealand was drilled in 1865 by a group of settlers who noticed an oily residue on a New Plymouth beach. The well, known as Alpha, was one of the first exploration wells in the Commonwealth world, and it was located near Mikotahi, a small island connected to the mainland by a sandbar. Number 24. The first oil well in Texas was drilled by Line Taliaferro Barrett in 1866 near present-day Nacogdoches. The well was drilled to a depth of 106 feet and produced about 10 barrels of oil a day for a couple of years. Number 25. The first oil well in Trinidad was drilled in 1866 by Walter Darwin, a British civil engineer who founded the Peria Oil Company. He drilled the well at Aripiro, a village in South Trinidad, after finding oil seepages in the area. Number 26. The first oil well in India was drilled in 1867 by a group of Italian engineers who were commissioned by the Assam Railways and Trading Company to build a railway line from Dibrugarh to Margarita. They accidentally discovered oil at Deboi, a village in Assam, after noticing an oily residue on the surface of a nearby pond. Number 27. The Charles, which is generally recognized as the world's first oil tanker, left the United States in 1869 bound for Europe with the equivalent of 7,000 barrels of crude. The Charles, home ported in Antwerp, Belgium, carried its cargo in 59 iron tanks below decks. Number 28. The first oil well in Japan was drilled in 1872 in the village of Korakawamura, Niigata Prefecture. The well was drilled by the Japanese government, and it was the first successful commercial oil well drilled in Asia. Number 29. John D. Rockefeller established Standard Oil in 1870, swiftly seizing control of 90% of U.S. oil refineries by 1880. This dominance stemmed from ruthless strategies like undercutting rivals and acquiring smaller refineries. Number 30. In 1885, Indonesia's first commercial oil well, Telaga Tunggal No. 1, was drilled by Royal Dutch Petroleum Company, now Royal Dutch Shell, in Pangkalalan Brandan, North Sumatra. Yielding over 7 million barrels throughout its lifespan, this discovery sparked Indonesia's oil industry. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more oilfield related content. Questions? Do you have any questions about the oil and gas industry? Leave them in the comment section below and we will try to answer them. Until then, stay curious and keep drilling.